What have we done?
I don't know. Let's podcast.
Hey guys, hope you all are well. Welcome back to another podcast from 3D Printing Store. Today I'm joined by Juan. Juan, how are you today?
Fine, thanks, Andy.
I'm alright, thanks. Juan, today we're going to talk about what have we done. So what I mean by this is what have we 3D printed, what has 3D Printing Store printed, our favorite things that we've done for customers, resin prints, FDM, anything like that, whatever we like we're going to talk about and hopefully give some inspiration to the people who are watching. So our podcast now goes into SoundCloud as an audio, and a video goes to YouTube on the same day. So tell me, what have you brought today?
So I brought these two. It's just prints useful and for looks and gifts and so forth.
Alright, so this is quite a crazy shape. What is this?
Well, this is a shroud for CR10S Max, which we needed to do and design for the BL Touch and the direct drive to fit on here.
Okay. And what's up with the Chesa cat going on there?
So this was a present for someone, which we did in multiple colors, as you can see.
So that was one print?
Yes.
So it was with the dual extruder?
Yes.
Alright. Tell me, what's your favorite thing that you've seen that our printer guys here has printed?
It's more useful parts that I've seen that I really enjoy.
You like the useful stuff?
No. Yeah.
Right.
So like this and everyday parts that you use, car parts and around the house parts and stuff like that.
I actually saw on my mini factory, it was this really cool coat hanger. It was a bird's mouth that was open and its tongue sticking out, and the bottom beak was a hook. And as soon as you hook like a bag or a jacket on it, the bird's mouth closes. I think that was pretty cool.
No.
I've brought my helmet. I have fully 3D printed this all the way until the little lenses inside the eyes. This was a really cool print. This is what I am most proud of, that I have printed myself. I used this for one of the costumes that I'm busy making. Printed into 3 pieces. It was the front, the top, and the back. And I put foam on the inside for just that it can sit comfortably. So, have you seen people 3D print stuff for fun, or?
Well, there's most of the prints that they do is for fun or for testing, and then so there's a lot of models out there that you can print just for fun. Most of it is for fun.
Yeah.
And then there's the section for useful parts, like where you can design as well, which we use Fusion 360.
Okay.
Where you can do a lot of useful parts, like we've done a refrigerator hooks for the doors.
Yeah.
It swings open. We've done drawers. We've done jewelry stuff a lot.
Okay.
We've done some weapon pieces as well.
I saw some stuff that we're not allowed to actually talk about it, but the stuff that you showed me was pretty cool.
Yeah,
that was really nice ideas.
Yeah.
What was your favorite gift that you have gifted someone with a 3D print?
It was a dual color MakerBot.
Yeah.
And then I had this dead tree design, which I downloaded on Thingiverse, that you can put for jewelry on. You can take photos and hold it. I've done hands as well. You can put your rings on or hold something. Cool. Yeah.
I gave, on Thingiverse there's that mesh wiring setting on it. I printed a small female bust, and it was to hold a necklace for my mom.
No.
That was quite nice.
Well, that's also, it's a mixture between the useful and a like a prettier print.
Yeah, like the stuff that looks nice, like this helmet, like this gift. There's a lot of people in the cosplay community that use 3D printing for costumes that they build, geeks and nerds.
Yeah, they've done.
This actually fits really, really well. If I will show you, that's how it looks. Do you think I should do the rest of this like this?
No.
So this fit really, really well. I got really lucky with the sizing. Actually, a question about that. How do you know that you're going to print the right size?
So there's a scale factor on your slicer
Yeah.
that actually shows you. Otherwise, you can always, like on Fusion, you can measure. There's a measuring tool that you can use.
Okay, okay. Yeah, because I've seen a lot of people try and print helmets or gloves or stuff like that, and it's always the wrong size.
Yeah, it's not just that. The thing is, it depends on what material you use, because different materials do shrink.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
You spoke about that you printed stuff for fridges and stuff. Now I know certain plastics like PLA, like this one is printed with, can't withstand high heat.
Yes.
Now that fridge one that you printed, can that stay in the cold?
Yes, it can. We also did it in ABS, which is a lot stronger, and with the melting temperatures and multiple temperatures is a lot higher. So your flexibility before breakage is a lot more or a lot bigger than PLA, which is it gets brittle with cold.
All right, all right. Tell me, so the favorite thing that I've seen come out of the shop, I've actually seen this a few times. A lot of people have asked, they want to print hubcaps for their 4x4 cars. And this is the thing that looks nice on the wheel. That's my favorite thing that's come out of the shop that look-wise. What's yours?
I also think it should be that, because our designer Dylan does a really good design of hubcaps. We've done quite a few and it's getting more popular by the day. So it does look authentic, it does fit, and you can customize anything on it. We did it on PG, which withstands the heat and
It's stronger.
it's stronger, yeah.
So it will last. It's not
It
going to be
will
something
last.
that's going to break off.
Yeah, it's not going to melt on your tire when you get back from the shops, which is
All
really
right.
nice.
What about resin printing? So with FDM prints, there's a lot of functional stuff like that car wheel hubcap. But what can you do for resin prints?
So resin prints are mainly used for either miniatures, which is then paintable afterwards, or dental use is the most used for resin prints.
Dental use.
Yes.
All right.
So dentist takes a 3D scan of your mouth, and they afterwards send it to a dental lab, there which they just refine everything, print it out, and then from there you can make braces, you can do inserts, crowns, stuff like that.
All right.
Replicas of teeth and stuff like that, yeah.
And tell me, you have a 3D printer.
Yes.
Which printer do you have?
In the 3 version 2.
All right. Why do you have that one?
Because price-wise, it is the best out there at the moment. It is mostly reliable. There's no problems with them, and they print really nice.
All right. I used to have a printer. I printed this on that, but now I sold it. I don't see a need for a print anymore now that I work here. I get to print a lot of fun stuff for our content for you guys. But when you print stuff for people, do you paint it? Do you prime it? Do you give it as a raw print? What do you do?
That depends on what the client wants. So you can, PLA and so forth, you can sand down, which you can either do a plastic primer, then paint, or you can do a resin coating on PLA, you can do an ABS, you can do an acetone vapor mix, which mostly melts your ABS a bit and makes it nice and shiny and stronger as well.
All right.
It gives it a nice finish.
So surface finishes, let's actually talk about that. So what are some different ways that you can get a surface finish? So you say you can sand it, but now does that not just take away material that you're still going to get those lines?
No, so when you see your prints, it makes the lines that's been laying down, as it comes out.
Yeah.
It extrudes out, which you only take that out.
All right, so you just make it just a bit smoother.
Yeah, so you just smoothen there where they bonded with each other. You just sand that down until where it bonded with each other, and there it's a smooth surface.
And ABS, you use the acetone with the vapors. It melts the layers into itself.
Yeah, it fuses the layers into
That comes
itself.
out with a much nicer surface finish.
It does. It does. It's a lot shinier and it's stronger because it melts down more filament
Yeah.
to bind with each other. Yes.
And if you do that wrong, you're going to melt the whole print.
Yes. If you
Yeah.
keep it too long, it will mold. It will become moldable and almost squishy.
You can squish the whole
Yeah.
thing. There is another product that we sell. It's some kind of resin coating. I can't remember the name of it, but it's basically for like PLA prints that have the lines all over it. You put that resin coating on top of it all. It smoothens the whole thing out.
Yeah, what basically happens is the resin goes into where the extruded dots are and then just fills it.
Yeah, that's
Like a body
really, really
filler on a
nice.
car.
No, that finish. Cause we have a red high heel shoe that sits in the shop front that was done with that. It's shiny and it's smooth. It's really, really nice.
Yes.
For people out there that want to buy a 3D printer but they don't really know what they're going to be printing, do you have any suggestions what they can start with? What's nice for gifts?
So there's a lot of websites where you can download most of anything, like Thingiverse, Cold 3D, My Manufacturer. You can download almost anything off of there, which someone else either designed or scanned for you.
Yeah.
Which there's so much options that you'll do endless.
Yeah.
It's endless, yeah.
No, there's like thousands, tens of thousands of pages on Thingiverse alone.
Yes.
What have you given as gifts? I know for a fact that you have family in Limpopo side, Groblersdal. I know that you print with your printer at home. You bring them stuff. You bring them like little Groots. What was the best reaction that you got, like from your family that side, and what was it?
So I printed these benchmark 3-cylinder motor. It's halfway open, but everything is movable. So it's printed. It's a movable part. So 3D printers is the only thing that can make a movable part without detaching it.
Without printing it in pieces.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's something that's been printed, and as soon as it comes off the bed, it's movable, but without being detached.
Okay.
So I've done the 3-cylinder motor, which has a little winder, which you then wind, and the 3 cylinders goes up and down.
That's cool.
Yes.
And who'd you give that to?
To my brother.
Your brother. He liked that. He's a mechanic. Eh?
Yes.
No, that was quite nice. All right, well, Juan, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you.
We hope that you enjoyed the podcast. Thank you for coming out and doing it with me. Guys, we hope that you enjoyed the podcast. If you have any suggestions on topics or people that you would like to see here on the shop, you can leave us a comment below, or you can email us at wesleyv@3dprintingstore.co.za. We hope that you have a great day, and we'll see you on the next one.